New answer. I get a bumper on. I tighten up all of the bolts, and the hood doesn't fit right anymore. The gaps are off. The hood slightly twists as to where we're getting rubbing in here, which is why anytime you're putting your hood on, make sure that you protect the fenders, put some tape on it, and look to see where it hits if your gaps are off. Well, once, because everything was right until I tightened it, the only real tightening I did were the two bolts here and the two bolts here. So, the problem with shimming a car, if you've never shimmed a car before, is you don't know where the shims go and you don't know how wide you need the gaps to be. I had no idea I needed shims here, but now I do because that had to be what affected the gaps because that was the only thing I tightened up. So what did I do? Remember on the earlier video using the body putty knives because they're rubber and they won't scratch the paint. Use those as spacers when you're spacing your hood. What I'm doing, I loosened up these four bolts and took a screwdriver to spread them from each other. Not on this side, from the inside of the car. You do it on this side, you're gonna mess up your paint. So now I got a gap. The bolts are still in it, but they're loose. Now I created a gap. So then I closed the hood with the spacer in it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill the gap with the shims, which are these. Where are the shims? Where are the shims? No, shims not over here. What's going on with this guy? Got somebody sitting in front of my driveway. I don't know why. Where are my shims? Oh, here they are. And there are different widths. I'm sure I've shown these on other videos. Show them next to each other so you'll see the difference. See that? And then I go under here. And I'll try to show you where that gap is. I'm going to insert them in this gap. See that gap right there? I'm going to insert them in that gap. And then I'll tighten up the bolts right here, and it'll maintain that gap. So the gap up here should remain intact. So that's the plan. But you all know how this channel works. If it does work, you're going to get an update, I'll tell you. If it doesn't work, you'll get an update and I'll tell you. I've gotten to the point that most of the time it works. Even if I do a video saying I think it didn't work, I usually do a video going, oh, it did work. I just needed to whatever. So that is what we are tackling today. Got the bumper stops. I got those in on the center core. And I'm just admiring this ride, man. This is a good ride. I think I'm going to start doing the videos with my iPhone. I think it has a much better camera quality. But that's what we're doing today. I'll give you an update on what we're working with. Got it lifted up today. At night, I put it down on the floor. But got it lifted up. This thing's looking like $1 million. Look at it. Look at that. That is crazy. Oh, and I see, I'm sitting there and got the car on all this time. That dash is fire. All right, guys, we're out.